So we're going to talk about emergency recalls and why they're important. But before we get into that, I'm drinking a Côtes de Rhône. And also, I just want to say, come when called is the most important command you can train your dog to do for safety reasons. So have a good, solid recall with your dog. Put a very clear word to it, put a very clear hand signal to it, and have a good relationship with your dog so your dog wants to come to you. So number one, first and foremost, is have a good come when called already. However, dogs are dogs, and sometimes, they're opportunist, they're impulsive, and sometimes you open the door and they bolt out of it before you even realized what happened. Or you're getting them out of the car and you didn't have their leash hooked to their harness or their collar, and they just jumped out on that one day. Or, you open the door and they see a dog or walking by and they're starting to go towards, or a squirrel. And any number of things can happen that will make your dog suddenly want to go away from you and towards something else. That is when, first, of course, do come, but if come doesn't work, if come when called is not sufficient in that moment, that's when an emergency recall can really come in handy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an emergency recall. We, meaning me and Annabelle. And I'm gonna show you the video and teach you how to do that. I would highly recommend that you use very good quality treats and you do this once or twice a week. That's all you have to do an emergency recall, to have this in your back pocket if you ever need it. So I do believe this tip's gonna really help you. So I'm not even gonna say, I hope it helps you. It will help you. It's a great tool to strengthen your recall. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Happy training, happy drinking. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss additional videos. Thank you so much. So we're gonna do an emergency recall with Annabelle. So I'm gonna use treats to just get her further away from me so I can really show you what to do. But what you do is we're gonna teach jackpot. So this is if your dog got away from you and you need them to come back to you really quickly. Don't overuse this, make it special, but practice this once or twice a week just to, again, have that emergency recall when you need it. So I'm just gonna take a treat and I'm gonna toss it and say, find it, find it. And then she's gonna go get it. And then I have a handful of treats and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna wait till she chews it. Annabelle, jackpot! And you toss several treats on the ground. And because you're tossing several treats and saying jackpot, it makes it really special. So I'm gonna do it again. And this time I'm not gonna dump the treats down on the ground before she gets to me. I'm gonna have her touch my hand and then I'm gonna put them on the ground. So I'm gonna add a hand signal to it. So we're gonna do that again. So another treat, ready? Find it. Annabelle. Still chewing. Jackpot. Her nose is gonna come, touch, and then I'm gonna toss the treats. Now this, again, the jackpot makes it so exciting because she's getting so many treats. I'm actually just using her kibble in this situation, but when you do it, I definitely want you to use really good quality treats. So we're gonna do that again. Annabelle, find it. And then again. Annabelle, jackpot. And when you're really in a situation where your dog is loose, you're just gonna put your closed hand down and say jackpot. They're gonna anticipate they're gonna get the treats because you practiced it with treats so many times, but you're not obviously gonna have a treat in your hand in an emergency recall situation. You're doing the hand signal of having the dog come up and touch your closed hand. So I hope this tip helps you in case your dog ever gets loose or gets away from you, or you're in a situation that you need an emergency recall. So good luck, happy training, and of course, happy drinking.